Welcome, everyone. My name is Angel Santos, Christian business and mindset coach. And as you can see, for those of you watching this in video form, this is going to be all about how to attract high-end clients, aka premium buyers, aka people ready to pay, sign up, and work with you now. The type of people that you want to work with, right? These are not the type of people that you have to wait weeks to hear back from, that you have to follow up with 10 times, that you need to send them 3 different proposals. They're steadily trying to negotiate the price and ask for a discount. Those are not high-end buyers, right? I can tell you, I'm so grateful to be able to tell you how to attract high-end buyers and clients. One, because I am one, right? Like the speed at which I can spend is unprecedented. And it's not, for some of you who are familiar with my brand, you may say, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's because you've been in your business a while. That is not true. I was a high-end buyer as early as 2016 when I signed up for a $10,000 program. I was a brand new coach, and I didn't even tell anybody in my family that I had signed up for the program until I started making money from the program, because I didn't want them to think something was wrong with me, right? So I want you to understand that high-end clients, right? Premium buyers, attracting the type of customers that you actually want to work with. And this is really the first point. It doesn't start with what they have, right? It starts with how they think. A lot of times people, and I'm hopping right into the content already before I get started. I'm so excited to give you this information. Before I get started, I want to let you know why you should watch this to the end, because I know there are a lot of things online fighting for your time. And so I'm going to incentivize you. If you watch this till the very end, I am going to tell you how you can get these 2 workbooks for free. And workbook is such an underrated term, but this Savvy Signups right here, this is the same system I use for clients who pay me $2,500 to help them plan out their free webinar, workshop, masterclass, their paid retreat, right? It takes you through every step from who they are, what the purpose will be, how to plan your marketing, your reels, your email. It's all in here. I created this so clients could be able to, fill up a webinar or a workshop or a retreat without me always spending the entire day with them, right? So to empower them to do it on their own. And can I just tell you, I created this for me because it's hard sometimes when you're the coach to coach yourself. And I can tell you from searching, it's not always easy to find a coach who understands you, gets your business, and will walk you through things step by step, especially these days. Everyone just wants to spend 30 minutes with you, and that's just it, right? And then you'll also get this. It's my God-led business planner and workbook. Now, Savvy Signups is all about how to fill up an event, right? Whether it's a free or paid event. This is actually going to help you map out your entire business plan for the year. So it walks you through how to map out what you're going to make for the entire year. And I will give you an example right here, right? So I walk you through it step by step, and I am going to tell you how I can mail both of these to you for absolute free, right? And all you have to do is stick around to the end to find out. So is that fair? Give me a hand clap if you think that's fair. Okay, great. We're agreed. That is fair. Beautiful. So, to the subject at hand, how can you attract high-end, and thank you for the hearts. How can you attract high-end buyers, customers ready to sign up now? Shift your thinking. Right now, you're probably thinking, oh, I just have to find someone who makes a certain amount of money. Not true. Not true. When I made my first high-end 5-figure investment, I was making $15 an hour working full-time as a marketing manager for Keller Williams. I had took a major pay cut. I had left my nonprofit job that paid really well to start a business. Well, I was in the business and wasn't making any money, so I went back to work, initially part-time, just to make money to invest in the business, right? And of course, cover bills, right? So I was not making very much at all, right? And when I signed up for that 10-5 program in 2016, do you know the type of thoughts that were going through my head? I've had this nonprofit for 3 years and I've made $500. Something's not working, right? Something isn't working. I need help. I need someone who has done this before to help me figure out how to do it, right? It took me that long to realize what I didn't know. And so I started looking for help. So instead of focusing on, oh, let me find someone who makes a certain amount of money, find someone who needs help, right? Find someone who is an action taker. And I'm going to talk about how you can find them, right? But it just starts with understanding how they think. What they're thinking about is what their future can be. They're thinking about possibility. And so the fastest way to attract them is to think like them, right? Put yourself in their shoes. And sometimes it helps to just close your eyes. And like, let's just say you're an accountant, right? And say, okay, who really needs me, right? Let's say there's a couple, they are in their 30s, they just had a child, they want to buy their first home, but they didn't really know too much about credit, right? And they messed up their credit, and now they need to know how to fix their credit, how to save up to get the house, and that's where they are. And they're really determined. They may not be millionaires, but the priority of their desire will create the budget for your program. When you can help solve a big problem for someone, they will pay you big money. And it's a win-win. It's not like you're getting over on them. You will help them fix their credit, right? Or guide them with what to do to fix the credit, what to save, how to build their credit, how to, put aside the money they need to, and then they will enter their dream home. Is that not worth $3,500? Is it not worth 10 payments of $550 to enter into your dream home? Because if you are thinking right now, no, that's not worth it, that's why you're having issues attracting the clients that you desire, attracting the customers that you desire, because it's not that they don't think it's worth it. They do. And I just made that up, but somewhere there's a program like that and people are buying it, right? I've been coaching since 2016. I have sold everything from $47 to $25,000. And you know what was the hardest to sell? The $47. I literally had someone send me a message and it was to create a digital product in 8 days, right? You literally after 1 week had something to sell for $50, right? So 50 for 50 is what you could have called it. And I had someone to message me and say, she couldn't afford it. And I was like, you do understand, if you can find the money from anywhere, after you will be able to make it back very quickly. And she was like, I understand. I just can't. And listen, I'm not here to put down anyone who is in financial constraints. I'm just letting you know that I did not come from money. I came from wealth because I'm God's daughter, but I did not come from a financially wealthy family. My student loans cost more than my mortgage, right? I built my business. I'm so grateful God allowed me from the ground up with several chronic health issues, right? So circumstances, we are all going to have them. But would you rather hold on to your circumstances or create the outcome that you desire? Me, I would rather create the outcome I desire, which is how you think as a high-end client, right? So the first thing you want to do is shift your thinking. Start thinking like them to attract them, right? It makes so much sense when you think about it. And the second part of shifting your thinking is believing that they're there. As that Eminem commercial used to say with Santa, he does exist, right? They do exist. They're real. And they're looking right now. They're on Google. They're on Instagram. Right now, some are on TikTok, some are on Facebook, some are on LinkedIn, some are in these networking events, right? Some are at these conferences, some are at the library, some are at Barnes & Noble looking up a book. They are looking right now for exactly what you do. But you're not showing up the way you can, maybe because you doubt that it's possible. It's not. It's not. And if you go on my website, you will see screenshots on some of my sales pages of payments, right? Or, a screenshot of like a 15K month or 11K month, or someone paying $11.50 a week, right? I don't show that to brag. I show you that because I want you to understand and really believe what is possible for you. If you do not believe that it's possible, how are you going to build it out? How are you going to see it manifested? Right? It starts with just having faith that yes, this could work. Just start there. Start with it could work and take action. That's what I did. That's literally what I did. I was like, this could work. This could work. And it did. Has it been like this? Absolutely not. It's been more like, right? The second thing is, and thank you for the hearts and likes, by the way. The second thing is position yourself as worthy. Now, again, if anything is coming up for you, like, how do I get worthy? Well, let me just tell you really quickly, because we don't have time to do all the inner work in this short session. You are, you are worthy. Put it simply, right? If you need help really anchoring that in, I have that's covered in my Christian CEO program. I literally have a program called Worthy, right? But just to put it short, you are worthy, right? No one has your story. No one has your struggles, which make you who you are, right? No one has your unique experience, right? No one thinks like you. There is a reason that the people who choose you will choose you. So you don't have to become worthy by being someone else. You literally just have to unleash the brilliance that God already put in you. Now, that doesn't mean sometimes you're not going to need to hone your skills or learn something here or there. That's not what I'm saying. I am just saying you literally were born worthy, right? For example, in the Old Testament, when God got Moses' attention in the burning bush, and he was telling him his assignment, because I do believe like our businesses are our assignments, right? Part of our life's assignment. And he was telling Moses like, okay, this is the plan. You're going to go to Pharaoh. You're going to let him know, let my people go, right? And Moses was like, I'm not really good with the whole speaking thing. That's not my ministry, right? My brother is kind of bad. That's not really what I do, right? God wasn't like, oh, you're right. You need to go get 9 certifications and do some studying. I'm going to choose someone else for this job. No! Moses was chosen. He was already worthy. That assignment was his. And your assignment is your assignment, whether you're a stylist, accountant, personal assistant, business coach, like whatever it is, you're already worthy. Even if whether you're new or you've been doing what you've been doing 5 years. So just be you, right? And believe that you are enough. All of you, the good and the bad, because it all makes you who you are, right? And if you will just believe that you are enough, one, that will come through when you create content, when you speak, when you write, right? When you genuinely approach life as I am enough, and you embrace literally, I have it on a box for a reason. I call it greater is calling. When you embrace the greatness that God literally created you with already, just by existing, you will naturally attract people who want to work with you, right? Because ultimately God is our provider anyways. So it's literally just getting visible then and being you. You don't have to convince people to work with you, right? Now, I will say a part of that is being clear on your brand. And I want to say that does not mean you need to, dress up, put on makeup, wear pink. What I'm saying, or like look a certain way, your brand is a visual. Well, it's a bunch of things, but part of it is it's just a visual representation of who you are, what you believe, what are your values, right? So let's just say if you are a health coach and you are really big in just holistic wellness, right? To position yourself as worthy, you just want to ask yourself, okay, so what can I do so people know that I can help them, right? So there are a few things, like you can, again, like I have several books, right? You could write a book, right? And it doesn't have to, you can do a book in a day. We're not going to get into the how and why it's not possible. Just be open. Okay. You could write a book. You could put out a podcast. You could put out just like I'll keep it really simple because I don't want to scare anyone. But you could put out just a 4-series YouTube video that's called let's just say your name is Kara's Holistic System to a Healthy Life. Right? And it could just be 4 10-minute videos. And every day you can talk about those 10 videos and how it's available for free. Now someone will watch those videos and realize, oh, wow, she made some great points and she made this video. Like I see her as an expert, right? So it's 2 parts. First, the position, it always starts on the inside. You want to position yourself mentally as worthy. You already are, but if you haven't acknowledged that, ma'am, are you in Texas? Because I've been looking for a brand photographer. But yes, like you already are. So first is the inner shift of you are worthy, just how you are. You were born worthy, right? And then the second part is actually just conveying that visually to people by showing them something. And that's why, again, I don't put my photo on these books just because I want to show people pictures of me. I put them on because each time they see this, subconsciously they're thinking, oh, okay, that's what she does. She knows what she's talking about, because that's just how the brain works. When you see someone with a book, you assume they know what they're talking about. If you see someone with a podcast, with a video series, right? You assume they know what they're talking about unless they lose you once you listen. That's all you have to do. And okay. I think you messaged me. It's time. This is a sign. This is a sign that it's time to work together. But yes. Right? Position yourself as worthy. And I also want to say, I love this. We're naturally going to go to the next one. Create a sales system. Now we've done the inner work, right? So now it's actually time to do some of the outer work, the actions. Premium buyers, right? They are ready to buy now. They don't want to wait for a quote. They don't want to wait for a meeting. They don't want to wait to talk to you to find out the prices. And it really, whether you charge $50 or $50,000, let me tell you, it does not matter. I can send you the receipts of how quickly I have paid very much, right? Without ever meeting the person. I'm not going to go into more detail because I don't want you all to talk about me, right? But it's that kind of willingness when you see a solution and you're willing to take action and make the investment. And can I just say this too? Because there are some people who say, like, they tell you, if you want to attract premium, you have to buy premium. I'm not here to tell you you have to go spend $20,000 to make $20,000. I know people who have never had a business coach, who have never hired a team, and they have made $100,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? You know what they did? They followed these steps that I'm telling you. So don't misunderstand this as this is one of those trainings where she's telling you to buy high so you can attract high. I'm telling you to do these steps to attract high, right? I'm just giving you personal insight from a coach's standpoint, but then also myself as a high-end buyer, because I see so many. Even I went on a call this morning, and the lady was like, okay, so what questions do you have? And I'm like, I don't have any questions. You can't sign up without this call. Right? Like, if they had already given me a sign up button, she could have already collected a payment. But because I sat through a 30-minute call, which I made up questions to fill the time, I was like, I started kind of thinking more like, why spend money now? They lost, and that program is $5,700. They lost $5,700 because you're making me wait to pay. Premium buyers are ready to buy now. If you want to attract clients who are willing to pay the prices that you want to charge, make it easy for them. Add a sign up or buy button on your website, on your sales page, on your Instagram, in your link tree. Make a PayPal button. And I know sometimes people will say sometimes, well, because it depends on what they want. Create a package. Just create a package. If you are a personal trainer, right? How much are 10 sessions with you, right? Add the price up of 10 sessions and then add maybe a 15% contingency fee based on if they ask for something outside of that, right? Maybe you add a private Facebook group or email access, like one day a week you have office hours so they can email you a question, right? And just assign that button, because here's the thing. At least if you offer the details and the price and a sign up button, they know they can get started ASAP, because people who are willing to spend money, people who are high-end buyers, they want to start now. Right? Even the people who I have worked with in companies I work with, they don't want to wait. I had one 7-figure CEO one time tell me, we were doing some work for her, and she was planning a Christmas party, and it was $25,000. We were planning her party for her, and she wanted everyone to have like a personalized wine bottle and a tour of this like wine vineyard. I don't even know what you call it. You can tell I don't drink. Vineyard. Whatever, wherever they do the wine. And they were saying, oh, we can't do it that fast. And she was like, she told me, I don't take no. So find out what they need to make it happen. They're ready to buy now. They want it now, and they want to start quickly. So even if you can't start, like, you can have your start date, or that they'll need to talk to you after they buy, but just knowing that they've already signed up and then help is on the way soothes their pain, right? They feel supported. And so what you want to do is just create a sales system. Have a way for people to find out what you do, what you sell, how much it is, and buy now. Buy something now. It's okay if what they need is outside of that scope. Just communicate that, like, well, as you saw, what you bought includes this. Now, if you want that, that's an add-on. That's okay, right? But I am telling you, you will, if you want more money, make it easy for people to give it to you in advance before you get started. Commit. The last step is commit. And what I mean by that is, if you want to, and just to pull back up the title, if you want to attract high-end clients, aka premium buyers, you have to commit to the 3 steps: shifting your thinking, positioning yourself as worthy, inside and out, right? And creating a sales system. Okay. And for those of you Mati, hopefully I'm saying your name right. She said makes sense. And someone said, really? Wow. I just want to go into so much. Shifting your thinking, but we only have so much time. Positioning yourself as worthy and creating a sales system. If you will commit to those 3 steps for the next 60 days, you will see more money come into your business, right? Now, with that, that's assuming you're going to spend 1 hour a day, right? Just 1 hour a day on money-making activities. And that can be a gamut of things, but for those of you who are the type who are just like, well, I don't know where to start. One of the basic sales hours you can have is 20 minutes of meeting new people. That can be in person or online, 20 minutes of meeting people or networking, right? 20 minutes of putting what you sell in front of somebody, whether that's social media, telling someone in person, however you want to do it, right? And then 20 minutes on following up with people who might be interested, who could be interested, who you want to offer maybe a free sample to be interested. If you will do that, right, for 60 days, of course, we take weekends off, right? I take Fridays off. And commit to these 3 steps, even really 30 days, depending on how hard you go, you will see a change and you can make more money than you ever have, which means you get to help people in a deeper way than you ever have, because when you're supported and then they feel supported, that just really creates incredible momentum versus when you maybe subconsciously or low key feel a little resentful because you know you're undercharging. Just saying, been there. Yes, this, by the way, these are the steps that, of course, they're high level, but we only have 20 minutes. They're high level, but these are the steps that I took to go from making $535 in 3 years to making my first $15K in my 7th month as a new coach, right? With an email list of 62 people. Right? So they work. Before you all go, I told you at the beginning, if you watch till the end, I would tell you how you can get a free copy of my Savvy Sign Up workbook mailed to you, as well as my God-led business planner. This helps you map out how to make 6 figures in 12 months. And I am so excited. Are you all excited? Clap if you're excited. I'm excited too. It is, if you sign up for my workshop, that's going to, I call it a workshop, but it's really a boot camp. The title escapes me. It's going to be 30 days of working with me. So there'll be coaching, there'll be training, there'll be assignments, but it's all meant to help you attract high-end clients, right? New testimonials. And it's called Rich People Tendencies, right? I feel like as believers, we shy away from talking about being rich and being wealthy. And it's like, why? I was just telling someone yesterday, Jesus was initially buried in a wealthy Christian's tomb. Why are we being shy about believers having resources, right? Those resources as entrepreneurs, they start with our habits, our tendencies. So let's start the new year doing the type of things that I just taught about, right? Which are all rich people tendencies, right? Let's start the new year doing that. And there's an early bird discount that if you sign up right now, you only pay $222. I know. I know. So you get to save $100 because the regular price will be $333. So if you want a link to sign up right now and secure your spot, save $100, get both of these mailed to you. This does not come with the program. It has its own workbook. But if you want both of these mailed to you, so you can get started right now, if you want to save $100, and get a bonus call with me for a one-on-one call with me for 30 minutes that you can use as early as next week, right? comment rich people in the comments, right? Because yeah, that's the goal, right? Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them below and have a beautiful day.